India-Pakistan game happened last night in the T20 World Cup in Sri Lanka, Colombo. Now, I had some high expectations because it's the first time I've watched them play, and yeah, it wasn't. I guess it was eventful in a way, but it wasn't as I expected. Obviously, the hype and the build-up sort of happens. Were they going to play each other? Now, I don't understand what really goes on. But anyways, we'll talk about cricket. And Pakistan started off really well, 1 for 1. Salman Aga got Sharma out for a duck, and I thought, oh, here we go. And then Afridi bowled the second over and went for 15 runs. Now, did get a couple of edges. However, he was bowling way too short and too wide, so it was easy to hit. But how good of an innings was that from Ishan Kishan? I apologise if I accidentally pronounce these names wrong. My pronunciations is horrendous. But anyways, yeah, Kishan made 77 off 40. And I mean, I thought he had a little bit of a hammy problem after his reverse sweep when he overstretched. But thankfully, he was okay. And it was a little bit unlucky, but at the same time, it wasn't the greatest shot he played. But I mean, 77. He's my man of the match. That is for sure. So other solid contributors with the Indian batting is from Varma with his 25, the skipper Yadav with his 32, and Doob, I think that's how you pronounce it, with his 27 runs. Now the Pakistan bowling, they just bowled way too short, too wide for most of the innings. A couple of the spinners bowled it onto the leg side, so it's easier to sweep for the Indian batsmen. But the bowlers for the Pakistanis, I thought weren't too bad. Was Saim. He took 3 for 25 off his 4 overs, and he almost had a hat trick. They reviewed it, but there was nothing on the bat. It was a really, really well bowled. I thought it was just very unlucky not to get the hat trick, but it was a pearl of a delivery. And you've also got Usman Tariq, who bowled really well. He got 1 for 24 off his 4 overs, which is basically run a ball. I sort of still question his run up in a way because he sort of stops and then goes. So you've got to be really, really patient and make sure you don't go too early. So, but I mean, let me know if it's, a fair assessment or not, or unfair. Comment down below. But, I mean, it would definitely put me off my game. I'm not a good batsman whatsoever, so I can't criticise. So Mohammad Nawaz didn't bowl too badly either off his 4 overs. He went for none for 28. Few good balls, but a few balls that ended up on the leg side or just a little bit too wide. And he got carded a little bit. But I mean, none for 28 or 4 overs in a T20 game as a spinner is pretty good. Now, Salman Aga bowled well. He took 1 for 10 off his 2 overs. Probably should have bowled him a couple more overs, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he did bowl like late, like halfway in the innings. So he didn't really get a chance. The bowlers who I thought were poor was Shadab Khan, Afridi. I know he got a wicket. He got carded for 31 runs off his 2 overs. Also, Abra Ahmed with his none for 38 off his 3 overs. But there's a few misfields that costed them a few runs. But I mean, India just batted really well, and Pakistan just bowled way too short and too wide. Is my fair assessment. Onto the Pakistan batting. Now, it started off with a wicket maiden from Hardik Pandya to dismiss the Pakistani opener. And Jasprit Bumrah had 6 off his first ball. It was expensive in the end. He did take 2 for 13 off his first over. And the Yorker he got was an absolute pearler and a half. Like, it would have gotten any single person out. So I'm not going to be blaming the batsman that got himself out. He made 6. But it was poor batting from Farhan. He didn't need to play that shot and was caught on mid-on. That was the first wicket that was fallen. I've got on my notes and my glasses. I usually wear glasses and I can't really see much at the moment. But I'll give Ayub a pass. Like I said, absolute jaffer of delivery from Bumrah. Poor LBW review wasn't ideal. Honestly, I guess he thought he hit it, but like when it's hit your pad first and then you've hit it, questionable. But yeah, it was another slow pitch. I thought Usman Khan was their best batsman. He scored 44 off 34. He got beaten by an excellent delivery by Patel and was stumped by Ishan, the wicketkeeper for India. Tilak was the last wicket I saw. Now, the score was, before I went to bed, 7 for 78 in the 12th over, and it was like nearly 3:30 in the morning or 3:20 in the morning. So I was like, time for bed. But Afridi scored 23 not out, so that's fair play by him as a tail ender. But what I think of the match, I mean, it wasn't too bad. It was a little bit entertaining. Good innings from obviously Ishan and Usman. So great innings between those two batsmen for India and Pakistan. Yeah, well played to India. They just bowled really well. They fielded really, really well. They batted really well. And Pakistan weren't. I mean, their fielding wasn't too bad, Pakistan. They did take a few catches that were really tricky. So they fielded okay. It's just a couple of those fumbles and errors, and they just didn't look right on the word go. Really, like could have like maybe taken leg stump and tried to flick it for a couple of runs early on in their innings, but they just didn't really look to be exactly on the money. But yeah, that is the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this type of content. I'll still be doing cricket 26 content. I might even do a Baba Azam, Virat Kohli video. We'll see what happens there. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and yeah, peace.